11.2 Mucus produced by epithelial cells in the human gas exchange system contains triglycerides and phospholipids. Compare and contrast the structure and properties of triglycerides and phospholipids for 5 marks. So if we first of all compare them and talk about the similarities, then both triglycerides and phospholipids contain ester bonds between the glycerol and the fatty acids. They also both contain glycerol. The fatty acid chains may be saturated or unsaturated on both of these structures, the triglyceride or the phospholipid. If it is saturated, then there are only single bonds between the carbons. If it is unsaturated, then there is a double bond between the carbon atoms. They are both insoluble in water. They will both contain carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen, but phospholipids will also contain a phosphorus. Then the triglycerides has 3 fatty acids, whereas a phospholipid has 2 fatty acids plus the phosphate group. So we're now looking at the differences. The triglycerides are hydrophobic or non-polar, and the phospholipids have a hydrophilic and a hydrophobic region because the heads are hydrophilic and the fatty acid tails are hydrophobic. The phospholipids will form a monolayer on the surface of some water, so it will form a micelle or a bilayer in water, but the triglycerides will not. They will accept the idea for point 7, the idea of non-polar for hydrophobic and polar for hydrophilic.